Hello, and welcome to Soul Messages. Thank you for joining me today. This message is a timeless message, and the intention is that if you are here today, this message is for you. As always, take what resonates with you, and what doesn't, simply let it go. First, we're going to pull 4 cards to determine what are the things that we're not seeing, what are the things that maybe are holding us back. So the first one is surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So what I'm receiving is that in the formulating of your plan, your desire, your wish, your dream, there is a lot of imagination and joy put into that creation of it. And that is a wonderful way of realizing your dreams, your desires, your aspirations, of making something come into fruition, into your reality. The thing is that sometimes with that, we're great at imagining how and what are the things that we want to happen. However, sometimes we get so locked in, we get so focused on how the precise key components to what needs to happen, what it needs to look like, and how it's going to come in, become a little bit of a restraint, become a little bit of us trying to control the outcome. And sometimes we forget that there are multiple ways of receiving, and that there is a vast, expansive ocean out there. If you see her looking out at the ocean and looking out into the horizon, she can see her potential in her dream, but it could come in multiple different ways. And sometimes we hold on to saying the only way that I will receive is if it comes in this particular way. So an example of that, if she looked out into the ocean and said, oh, okay, I see that there is a buoy out there, and further out is a lighthouse. The only way that my dream, or that I know that I am receiving what I asked for, is if I see a ship passing right by the lighthouse. And the ship doesn't pass, but right by the buoy, someone on a jet ski passes. And that could also be the sign that you are receiving the confirmation you were looking for, or the dream coming into fruition. So it's not expecting it to come in a way that you are holding absolute control over it. Because if you're turning it over to the universe, if you're saying, celestial family, help me with this, universe, help me with this, and you're expecting to every day say, well, there's a ship that's passing, but it's not passing by the lighthouse. What's going on here? No, it's surrendering that control, because it will come in, but maybe not in the way that you're expecting it. Next, we have surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. I'm receiving two messages here. The first one is basically reiterating what the first card said, which is surrender your attachment to results. With this one, it is let go of that rigidity in this needs to be this way. If it's not presented this way, then I didn't get the results that I was expecting. And I'm going to either let that opportunity go, or I'm going to feel that in a way I have failed. I didn't reach the objective. I didn't complete my goal. I didn't accomplish. And with that, it is understanding again that there isn't a right way and there isn't a wrong way. Things sometimes will come into your life in unexpected ways, in ways that are truly meant for your specific needs, because sometimes when we turn over control and we say, universe, give me what is in my highest consciousness, my highest evolution, for my highest joy, for my highest health, peace, you are going to receive that, precisely what you asked for. Because sometimes we have such limiting beliefs on what we can potentially aspire to or what we can potentially receive, that sometimes we feel unworthy of certain things that come in. And we think, oh, okay, this is too big. I didn't ask for that. I asked for something a little bit smaller, but the bigger thing came in. Or you asked for this big, huge thing and it wasn't appropriate for you. That wasn't your true desire. You wanted something a little bit smaller. Remember that the smallest gifts are the biggest gifts because they contain sometimes the biggest value. So it's not the size that matters. It's what truly is coming in to expand you, to give you what you are truly seeking. Now, there is another aspect to this, and this is for someone that is basically having some conflicts because there is a need to prove a point, to have others see them and hear them. And this is more coming from a wound of ego feeling that they are small, they are not seen, they are not heard. And sometimes when there is that pain, if someone is disagreeing with us, if their perspective is different than ours, we feel that need to convince them, because if we convince them that our perspective is correct, then we feel that we have been seen and heard. But in reality, we all have different perspectives. We all see things differently. And sometimes we do have the same perspective and we are saying the same thing. We're just using different words to convey the same exact message. But this does not mean that the other person is wrong and we are right, or that we are wrong and they are the ones that are right. What it means is that there are different perspectives. Depending on how we are viewing things, we will take in that information. Communication is a beautiful art, but it's also very tricky because the way that we communicate is also the way that we're perceiving things. So an example of this is if I go to the grocery store and I have a list of things in my mind. I'm basically going to buy some strawberries, and I'm going to pick up some milk, and I'm going to pick up some eggs because I'm going to make a strawberry pie. I go into the grocery store and that's my focus. And all of a sudden, I receive a text and it's asking me to pick up a few other things. So I look at the text, I scan it, but my laser focus is I need to pick up these things because these are the ingredients for my cherry pie. And I forget for my strawberry pie. And I forget to pick up some of the things on the list because I don't look at it again. However, I bring the bulk of the things, and when I get home, I find out that one of the things I didn't pick up was of extreme importance for the other individual. Their focus was on that particular thing. The extra things that were put onto the list were not as important as that particular item. And the person feels hurt, the person feels unseen, unheard, and they feel like I have no regard for them. When in fact, the perception that I went in with wasn't, I'm going to pick up these extra things. I was laser focused on another area. So sometimes we're not thinking the same. We don't view things the same. But that doesn't mean that we are wrong in our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions. What it means is that we see things differently, or we are giving more attention to something else. So it's realizing I don't always have to be right. I don't always have to get the last word in, because I can allow for the other person to be right or to have their own opinion, and that's okay. I feel like the supermarket example wasn't great, uh, but it really is a matter of our perspectives can be totally different from each other. And when we're communicating, we're seeing things from different points of view. It doesn't make us wrong. It doesn't make us right. It just makes it that at that point is our point of view. And that's okay. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Here again, I am getting two messages. We're going back to surrender your attachment to results, which is okay, you've done all the work, you've done everything that you needed to do. Now it's time to basically let go and allow that work to come into fruition. What does that look like? Basically, it could be that you run into the correct person that's going to help you with launching that idea and getting it off the ground. You all of a sudden get a call from a friend and are told, oh, you know what? My company is hiring, and I wonder if you would be interested in applying to such and such position. And that's exactly what you were looking for. And they give you the website and you submit your application and you get a call for an interview. So it's being open to having different opportunities come your way and taking them when they present themselves, but not struggling to make it fit into your particular box and to size it down or to push it in there and make it fit, but to let go and allow for things to present themselves to you. The other one, the other message that's coming through is you're, it's almost like a stranglehold. It's almost like being paralyzed. Um, there is so much worry about taking action that you're actually stuck. You're not taking any action. You're doubting yourself. You're um, holding back. You're second guessing yourself. And the opportunities are presenting themselves. And all you need to do is relax your energy. Relax, just breathe. There is no right and there is no wrong. And you don't have to take off running. When we learn to walk, we fall down an awful lot, but we have the conviction and we have the confidence that we will walk. So we get right back up and we start again and we fall again. And it's it becomes that, oh, okay, well, let me just get back up again. But we never think, I am not going to be able to do this. I am not going to be able to walk. No, we get right back up. So relax your energy. Trust. Trust yourself. Trust that you already have the tools. Trust that you already have everything that you need to begin to take action or to begin your journey. Whatever it is that is holding you back is just the fear that ego is putting you into. And fear holds us back from taking steps forward. Fear makes us feel unworthy. Fear makes us feel paralyzed. But you have all the support from the universe, from your celestial family. They are there guiding, supporting you. Your guides, your angels, your higher self. You have support. So take a baby step. It doesn't have to be huge, just a baby step, a little step forward. And as you begin to take these little steps, the momentum is going to grow and you are going to be running. So move forward because you have everything that you need. It's time to break out of the hold that ego has had of those thoughts of, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, and that being paralyzed in that fear, that judgment of self. You've got everything that you need. You can do this. Just one baby step at a time. You've got this. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. If you look at this image, you see how free, how completely open and free. Just letting go of that rigidity, that tension, that hold. And I feel that tension coming through so clearly. It's almost like being knotted up in the muscles. A lot of tension in the neck, the shoulders, tension in the back. Just almost like when we're holding ourselves so tight, so tight, so tight that it hurts our muscles. And I'd like to do a little exercise for us to release that tension and kind of let it go. So I find that breathing is one of the best ways to bring us back to the present moment, because many times our stress, our tension, our fears are coming from living the past of the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and or living in the future of what if, and how is this going to work out, and what happens if this happens and that happens, and that comparison. Wow, that can really take us down a rabbit hole that just feels like it's impossible to crawl out of. So I'm going to invite you to do this with me, and it's a little exercise. What we're going to do is take a deep breath in, and the deep breath does not mean your chest rises, it means your belly rises. It means that your belly expands out. If it's just your chest rising, that's a shallow breath. When you take a deep breath and your belly expands, your diaphragm also basically allows for the lungs to expand to their full capacity, and you fill your lungs with oxygen. And when we do that, we allow that rich oxygen to travel to all of our organs, all of our cells. Every single part of our body receives that rich, wonderful oxygen. And it brings clarity. It brings calm. It brings a sense of absolute presence in your body in that moment. And it just melts away all that tension. So I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath, and we're going to hold it for a count of 2, and then we're going to release it for a count of 8, and then we'll be releasing it even further because more will be in your lungs, and we'll release it with a big sigh of letting it go. Okay, so let's do that now. Take a deep breath in and hold. 1, 2. Now start releasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go of the rest. See how that tension, your body just relaxes? Let's do that again. Deep breath in and hold. 1, 2. Now start releasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go of the rest. And one more time. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in and hold. 1, 2. Now start releasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go of the rest. Feel into this present moment. Feel into how your body is loose, is relaxed. You can do this exercise. It's so easy to bring you out of that, out of the thoughts just coming from every direction and going rampant, out of the tension where it's even painful for your muscles. You can practice this at any time. So the next cards that are going to be pulled are direct messages from your higher self as to the guidance that you're seeking. So again, we're going back to the original message, which is surrender your attachment to results. On the right path. You are on the right path. But because the path maybe doesn't look the way you want it, it's not a sunny, beautiful, clear sky. It's a night sky. Visibility isn't completely there. There are some dark aspects and some shadows. But if you look through the center, there is an absolute path being open, and it is completely lit up for you. The sky, even though there are clouds, There is light in the sky. There are stars. There is guidance for you. You are on the right path. You're not going down a path that is a mistaken path because it simply doesn't look like the path that you had intended in your mind. But it is the right path, and a path that is not a mistaken path, nor that scary path because there's too much darkness, there's not enough light out, I can't see the way. It's being lit for you. You have a flashlight in your hands. It is being absolutely lit, and as you can see, there is a beautiful light behind the cloud. The stars are out. You can see through the cloud. And right down the center, you can see your path clearly. So again, it is going back to understanding that the results that you are seeking, or that the fear of taking this path, is not necessary because you are being guided, because you do have that support, because what you have been seeking, the answers, the help, is there for you. It is there for you. This message is so clear. I sound like I'm repeating myself. I've put myself on a loop of repetition here, but expect the unexpected. Know that what you envision things to look like, or how you envision things to come in, may not be the way. And it's opening yourself up to the unexpected. You know, we we have a way of confirming messages within our own body, and you can test the message in your heart. Your heart will always be that place where you can turn into, to receive the guidance, to receive the messages that you're seeking, the confirmations that you're seeking, because this is a matter of, should I do this? Can I do this? Is this right? And the it's not going to look the way that you planned it, but it's there for you here. It's presenting itself to you. Are you going to accept it, or are you going to reject it because it doesn't look exactly to the T of how you wanted it and what you thought? So no, it's not it. I wanted um I wanted a red t-shirt with a blue butterfly on it. And I got a green t-shirt with an orange butterfly on it. Um and it's not my t-shirt. Okay, well, maybe I wasn't expecting those colors. Maybe that combination isn't exactly what I would have worn, but that's it. That's what I asked for. And I find out that it's what I needed. So it's releasing the preconception of, this is what I need, this is how it's going to be, and I will only take it if it's this way. It's letting that go, it's surrendering and allowing what is truly, truly going to be in your highest consciousness, your highest evolution, for your highest love, for your highest joy, for your highest peace, for your highest health, to fill you up, to come in for you. So again, it is looking at it not from what I thought it was going to be, but wow, what miraculous thing has come in. Wow, this was even better than I thought. And being open to that. Here we have it. Here we have it. Let go. It's going back to the surrender stress card where she is completely open and has let go. This is again letting go, knowing that when you do let go, you will have the support, you will be held, you will be caught. You're not on a free fall without being held. You're not walking in fear, in worry, feeling like I'm basically alone on this path and I have no support around me. I have to maintain control, or I have to stay where I am because it's only safe here. Let go. Let go. You are. You are surrounded in love. You are held. Let go. Oh, again, confirmation of how much fear, how much worry is present. And that sense of feeling like I can't take action, I can't move forward, I don't know what's going to happen, is it going to be okay, am I going to be safe? Yes, you are going to be safe. Yes, you are going to be safe. For some of you, you're receiving activations of your third eye. You're receiving different activations in your body, and you're also receiving healing in different areas of your body. So as you could see, there is light in her third eye, the forehead. The back of her neck, along her body, there are different activations that are coming in. This is also supporting you to ease that fear, to ease those concerns. You know, we talk about meditation as sit, close your eyes, make your mind go blank, and you're in meditation. Well, for some of us, it's not as easy to make our minds go blank. So there are different forms of meditation. Going for a walk in nature, listening to the birds. Birds are very soothing on your central nervous system. It's very relaxing. Just listening to the birds relaxes your body. It takes you out of that that stress, that fight, flight, or freeze that many of us feel at times that we are in, because of what's going on around us and the chaos. And I have some empaths in this group, and those of you that are empaths, it really is important to ground, to release, to begin to discern between your energy and the energies that you're absorbing from others, and to release the energies from others, because it is not your job to hold on to it. While you may transmute energy, you can change it and you don't have to return it back to the person. It is important to let it go. Let it go because it doesn't belong to you. It's almost like playing hot potato when we were kids, where the music would be going and all of a sudden it would stop, and you're stuck with the hot potato and you didn't get rid of it in time. But you don't have to hold on to it. You can set it down. You can let it go. And in fact, we do let it go. We may not be participating with the others in the game anymore, but that just means that we don't have to hold on to all of this that we're absorbing from others. We can let it go because it didn't belong to us in the first place. So as you let it go, as you ground, as you get out in nature, you're releasing. As you sit under a tree, as you walk barefoot on the grass, you're releasing it. As you breathe and you let go and you visualize all of this being let go into the earth, you take off those weights and those restrictions that you're holding onto that never even belonged to you. Those limiting beliefs, all those things that do not belong to you, can be released, can be let go. And that's one way of meditating. Another way of meditating is gazing into a candle, gazing at a picture, gazing at the sky, gazing at the water. There are many forms. You just feel as the tension is melting away. And you don't necessarily have to clear your mind. As the thoughts come in, you acknowledge them and say, oh, okay, and just let it go by. The clouds in the sky, we see them, but they're moving. So allow the thought to pass by almost like a cloud. And it's just moving by. You're seeing it, and it's just moving by. And you're letting it go. You're letting it go. So meditation is not sit in a particular position, breathe in a particular way. You have to clear your mind, blank slate, and no. Many forms, many forms. Music, just listening to the music and letting it just absorb. There are a lot of different sound bowl meditations. There are a lot of guided meditations. Whatever works for you, you'll find it. And that will be the way that you meditate. Beautiful confirmation with this next card. Don't fear change. Embrace it and grow. Beautiful confirmation here of exactly what we have been saying. It's releasing that fear, letting it go, knowing that You don't have to stay attached to what you thought things were going to be or how you thought things were going to be. You can let that go and allow the unexpected to come in for you. Let go, simply release, surrender your stress, and just let go. Beautiful confirmation again here, which is to let go, to surrender the results, to uh, basically trust. Courage arrives when you step over fear. As you can see, they are soaring in the sky. So going back to the let go card, you are being held. You are being guided. You are being shown the way. So surrender to the results, to the attachments, to the stress, the worry, and simply let go of the fear. Oh, I love this so much. So beautiful. The first step is taken. You have asked for help. You already did. You asked for help. You're getting the help. You're being held. You're being guided. You are receiving the help. Now it's just a matter of surrendering to it, of being open to the unexpected, of not needing for it to be your way or the highway, but of allowing and surrendering into it. How beautiful. I love this for you. So this is basically a message of how are you caring for yourself? How are you nurturing yourself? How are you nourishing yourself? What type of self-care do you practice? Are you eating correctly? Are you drinking enough water? Are you taking time to just rest? Are you taking time from work, from life, where you just relax and nurture yourself and do things that are fun for you? It could be a bubble bath. It could be reading. It could be going for a walk in nature. It could be going camping. It could be simply going to a movie. Whatever makes you happy, whatever lights you up, are you providing that for yourself? How are you there for you? We can be there for everybody else, but are we there for ourselves? And it all starts with us first. Our self-care is essential. How are you practicing self-care and self-love? Our beautiful earth, our home, our planet, that gives us so much. as we nurture ourselves, it's also important to understand that nature nurtures us as well. When we go for a walk and we feel so held as we sit under a tree, or we're walking along a path and we see the flowers, we see the plants, we see birds, squirrels, all kinds of animals. That is also being held, being nurtured. And it's really coming back to simplicity of nature. And as you tune into that, you get out of that production, rush, competition, do, produce, results. This too allows you to come back to yourself, to recharge, to regroup, to nourish yourself. So, being in nature more, getting plants for your home, going for walks, sitting by the water. What nurtures you? Purification. This is a very it's for all of us, because we all have limiting beliefs. We all have certain fears that don't even belong to us. And as I said before, for the empaths that are currently here, it is important to release all those energies, all those emotions, all that does not belong to you. Because when you hold on to it, you internalize it, and it is something that becomes a weight. So it's almost like you filled a backpack with different bricks that you've received and you've kept, and you're walking around with this backpack because, in addition to that, we're also walking around with some limiting beliefs that never belonged to us to begin with, and then we're absorbing that energy and we're not letting it go. So here in this backpack, I probably only have 2 things that belong to me, and everything belongs to the outside world, but not to me. So it's time to release. It's time to let that go. It's time to every day let go of those layers of things that we pick up that do not belong to us. Flow. This is so beautiful. It's exactly going back to surrender stress, let go of fear, let go, surrender your attachment to results. Basically, just let go, flow. There is no resistance to water. It goes above, it goes around. It doesn't matter if a rock or a log, it doesn't matter what is there. Water will go above, around, under. It flows. There is no resistance. It looks at its environment and it goes with it and it makes things happen. But there is no resistance. So just flow, flow. Allow yourself to flow. Number 44. Wow. So, special delivery just for you. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. Oh, it is such beautiful confirmation that everything is working out, that everything is already being given to you, that everything is already provided for you. Just let go. Just trust. Be open to the unexpected. Be open to receiving. Not in the way that you thought or you had preconceived notions of, but in the beautiful, magical way that things are coming to you. I love this for you. And gratitude is something that is very important because usually we have been taught to be thankful once we receive something. But in reality, our gratitude, our thanks, our appreciation has to start from the very moment that we had the thought, we had the idea, because it's being manufactured for us. It's almost like the mechanical engineer that thought of the beautiful car they're going to create and all the people that are going to enjoy this beautiful car. Well, you're already creating that want and that desire for that car. And that mechanical engineer is already designing that car. And then it is being assembled. And then it gets into a dealership where you're going to purchase your car. So it's the gratitude, it's the appreciation, it's the thank you because this has already happened. Everything is in the process to get you what you ordered. So that's beautiful. I love that for you. What a beautiful message. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Beautiful message for us all. I've spoken about limiting beliefs through this message, and many times our limiting beliefs make us small, and our limiting beliefs don't even belong to us. If you were ever told you're not good enough, you can't do that, what are you thinking? You don't have the capability. That's someone else's belief. That's not yours. If you've already imagined it, you can do it. You have the ability. Be who you truly are. Believe in you. Ego will bring in fear, bring in doubt, bring in almost this paralyzing fear of, no, we can't expose ourselves. No, we can't be who we are. Of course you can. You can stand in your authenticity. You can stand in your power. And it actually is time to call back your power. To call all parts of you that have been relinquished, or where you have let another basically make you feel like you weren't enough. It's time to call that back to you and to take that power back, because you are magnificent. You are enough. You are beautiful. You are light. You are absolute love. It's time to take back your power. Step into it and be who you are, because you're lighting up this world. And you have so much love and so much light to give this world. Now it's time to give that light and love to you. Because when we go within ourselves and we give ourselves what we need, and we allow ourselves to shine that light for us, to have that gratitude for us, to have that compassion for us, to have that self-care and worthiness for us, and to put ourselves first, our light shines even brighter for everything and everyone and our planet. Be you. It's time. A beautiful healing is taking place. As long as you accept it. We have free will, and you have asked for help. Yet you can also ask for help for healing, for the releasing of the limiting beliefs, for the releasing of all energies and emotions that don't belong to you. Lee Harris actually has a beautiful video that helps with the release of energies and emotions. And it's basically something that you can play over and over again. But the other thing is saying, help me with this. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. You are receiving healing. But we need to ask for what we want, because we have free will. So ask for that healing and visualize yourself surrounded in a bubble of emerald green light. And allow Archangel Michael to come in and heal you and provide you with everything that you need to heal that within you, and to help you in whatever other type of healing you are seeking. But you have to ask, otherwise your free will not be overstepped. So you have to say, please help me, please come in and help me to heal. You can ask your guardian angels, you can say celestial family, you can say Archangel Raphael, please come in and wrap me in your emerald light and heal me. You are heard. It's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Trust, believe, and be open to the unexpected. Let go of those restrictions, of those ties that don't allow you to either step forward or to accept the unexpected or to receive the help that you have already asked for. We are the ones that sometimes don't even realize that we're putting up roadblocks, and it's time to remove those roadblocks and just receive and be open to receiving. And these are our final messages of basically messages from your soul. I forgive myself for abandoning myself. I recommit today to having my own back no matter what. Self-care, you going within you and taking care of you, embracing the self, embracing ego, and bringing the self together. Put your arms around yourself as she is doing and hug yourself and run your hands up and down and say, you are loved, you are safe. You are loved, you are safe. You are loved, you are safe. I allow myself to break, for broken is merely a temporary state. When we break down, it is simply a pause from wholeness. It is a moment to readjust and piece ourselves back together, bone by bone, stronger than before. I choose to love myself in all the places where they once rejected me. I see the places within myself that are tender, hurting, and needing love, and I kiss each one gently. I rock each wound of rejection, embrace myself, and say, it's okay now, my love. You are loved. My intuition is my compass through life. When I feel lost, I turn to the wisdom de mi alma, the wisdom of my soul, to lead me. I am guided as I say this simple prayer, Alma, guide me on what I need to do next. I give myself time to grieve the old and nurture what is being born on the other side. Grief is normal. Grieving is a necessary stop on the road to healing. I honor my grief. I allow the tears to flow and cleanse me. In her sacred waters, I swim in the sweet and salty waters of a new beginning. I will not apologize for the wild in me. I will not tame the fires of my soul to comfort someone else's insecurities. As I embrace my wildness, I come alive. It is my birthright to live as the passionate me. As I come alive, I give permission for others to do the same. I stand as a power of example to be unapologetically me. A beautiful message for today. Basically, surrendering your fears, surrendering your attachments, surrendering that stress, that worry, letting go, flowing, nurturing and caring for yourself, and going within yourself to step into your power and your authenticity, to be who you are, to shine no matter who is around you, to not make yourself small, to be that beautiful, shining light, to nurture and care for yourself, to hold yourself in love, in compassion, in respect, in care, and to know that you are receiving help, that you do need to ask for it, and when you do ask for it, let go. Let go. The path, the way, everything will be shown to you. Let go. Let go of the fear and the things that are restricting you. Turn within, turn into yourself, care for yourself, love yourself. Thank you so much for being here with me. Sending so much love and blessings to you all. Take good care. Bye.